dunk contest. You know what? I have an apology to make here. I picked Mac McClung to win because I wanted the chaos, right? I just wanted the league to get a little bit embarrassed. But my goodness, he defeats Trey Murphy. 3 perfect on the first try dunks. Here he is with our own Shams leading up to the contest itself.
How many dunks on dunk contest night are we going to see that we've never seen before?
There's at least 2 that I know have never been done in any contest. And hopefully I make them. That's the number 1 goal. But no, at least 2.
He's one of those kids that he either looks 16 or 40. I just don't know what to do half the time. But Shams, did he save it? A lot of people are saying he saved the dunk contest.
You hear that every 3-4 years, right? Like player X, like Zach LaVine saved the dunk contest. I don't know if the dunk contest can ever be saved. I think that it could be back to the level where it's respectable. And obviously, Mac McClung stole the show Saturday night, and he told me he had 2 dunks. And I remember I put that clip out. There was some hate, some positivity. I think the odds also changed, so shout out to the odds. But the one thing that I heard in the aftermath is there were 2 or 3 dunks that Mac McClung had, not even the ones that we saw, right? There was a 540, and then there was that double pump over the 2 guys, 2 friends of his. There were other dunks that he had that he's saving for next year if he's in the dunk contest again next year, which he will be unless he's not in the NBA or in the G League. But I mean, the kid put on a show. He's a good dude, and I don't know if he saved it, but he brought it back to really, really high level respectability, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this kid, he was the weekend, and I think everyone made the jokes about him, and he's not an NBA player, and I was one of those guys as well, and I still think it's slightly weird that he's not an actual NBA player.
Well, he is now.
Yeah,
technically.
Sure. But listen,
Great timing, right?
Yeah, he showed out. This dunk right here was really, really nasty. The tap on the backboard reverse was really, really nasty. And obviously the appeal is this is a 5'11" white kid that looks like my accountant, and he's jumping over me. That is really impressive. That is fun to watch. He's going against these 9-7 foot NBA players that are extremely athletic. And it wasn't even close. And he should have got all 50s. Lisa Leslie smoked him on a
she did.
But this kid, and then watching him, honestly, in the interviews and watching him, how humble he is and how he's enjoyed this journey and process, I'm super hyped for the kid. And this was his moment, and he took full advantage of it. And who knows? Maybe, I mean, I think he still has to be on a team next year, to come back. There's a lot of these guys I've seen, these dunk contests, the street baller guys that they could fly around. We're not inviting them, so how, what I mean? He's got to be on a roster.
Yeah. It's coming. Eddie.
Mac McClung has played in 2 NBA games in his career,
counts.
so I guess in that sense, he's an NBA. Look, watching him talk with Shams, and then watching him talk at the dunk contest, and then watching him introduce Post Malone, he's such a humble guy, and just really enjoying being there. It became really hard to hate him. I do kind of hate he brought the dunk contest back stuff. I didn't. They kept saying a star is born. Guys, he's not a star. He had a great dunk contest, and he did really well. If we're calling him a star, we're stretching it a little bit. I had a friend of mine tell me this is peak white privilege because he did a 360 and they called it a 540. And I was like, that's what it's about, I guess, right there. Great performance by him and Trey Murphy. I'm disappointed by Kmart Jr. But hey, it was a good dunk contest. It was a solid NBA Saturday night. Did it come back? Former teammate Steph Curry, by the way. Just a little bit of slant from his guy, I'm guessing. But it was cool. It was cool. I don't think he's a star. He got a Puma contract, and so congrats on the Puma contract. And I think that's dope. It's a great story now. I want to see him in an NBA game dunk it. He's never dunked in an NBA game, so I'm holding the trophy.
He had dunked in an NBA game.
NBA game.
He's dunked in an NBA game before. He's definitely dunked in an NBA game before.
He has?
I want to see the footage.
I need to see the footage, too.
He did double pump Lakers.
That was Summer League.
No, I think it was an NBA game. The craziest thing, we got to pull up the footage. The craziest thing, back to dunk contest, that I noticed being there was he made it he made all his dunks on the first attempt. Usually you see guys take 2 attempts 3 attempts. Kenyon Martin, actually, I think might have had the sickest dunk on that. I think Mac McClung had a nice dunk. I think Kenyon Martin's first dunk, up and under, windmill, like that was nasty. It just took him 3 tries.
Yeah.
But what Mac did, making it on his first attempt every single time, I thought that was very impressive too.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Shams. Like, I'm a purist on the dunk. Like, if you can get one mess up once, and I'm like, all right, fine, but you lose me. I feel like it's like, all right, and I know they get 3 attempts now, and they get the minute 20, whatever the heck it is, but you got to get it on the first try. That's what Shaq kept telling everybody. We got the dunk. Oh, eat it, Eddie.
Wow.
Eat it.
Wow. Jokic should have fouled him.
This was preseason for sure.
Shut up.
Preseason.
No, it's not. Yo, this kid
this
is a
one
star.
of those. This is one of those. The
Yeah,
game
there
is
you go.
over. Why are you doing
There you
it?
go.
And
Hey,
then
he's dunked an NBA game. We pulled up the tapes.
So
That
why is
was
he not on
nasty,
a
though.
roster for like why is he not on a roster on the reg? Like what's the problem here? Because this is fun.
Back's only on run it back.
But there are enough bad teams,
because he's shorter than
right?
Shams.
Well, he is shorter than all of us,
Michelle,
actually. But
I got homies in Orlando that can do crazy dunks. It doesn't mean they can do anything else in an NBA game.
I know, but I feel like he's gonna put butts in seats, like give everybody these illusions of grandeur. I don't know. I don't know.
Back's only on run it back. Eddie,
Eddie, you
You
owe
got
him an
fact checked
apology.
real quick.
Eddie was hating
If you
that.
buy a
Fact check with
ticket-
Shams.
If you buy a ticket to the Sixers game to see Mac McClung maybe play 4 minutes, you have issues. You have
okay, but that's the
No.
Sixers. The Sixers are in contention. I'm talking like all the teams that are not in contention.
Like the
The
Hornets.
Spurs.
Like
Put
the
them on the
Spurs.
Spurs.
Rockets.
Shut up,
Make
Eddie.
a call.
I wasn't going to say that. Whatever. Look, I think he should be invited back no matter where he is in life this time next year, just like on a legacy invite. Like it's almost like you're the reigning champ. You have to come back. Why not? You got to
Because
defend
Michelle,
your title.
If he's working at Geico, he should not be in the NBA dunk contest. No. I'm sorry.
You know what though?
Yes, he
I'm
should.
pretty sure he'll be there next year. I mean, this is a guy. He turned down like $1.2 million to play in China just so he could try to be in the NBA this year.
See?
And he ends up in the dunk contest. He ends up on a 2-way. I don't see how Philly can cut him anytime soon. I assume he'll ride out the rest of the season on that 2-way, and then you go from there. But I'm pretty sure we'll see him next year in the dunk contest.
Yeah, because who was it? Ja already said he's not going to do it. Zion said he'll consider it. Like, I don't know what else you guys. Nobody's coming. There's no white knight coming
By the
in
way,
that's going to save the day.
Hey, you noticed Ja had his own little dunk contest in the game, though. He wanted to give us a little taste of what he could show us.
But that's garbage, is it not? Like you've specifically said you don't want to do the dunk contest, but yet tease us all with what you could. I don't get it.
It should have been all layups for him in the game if he's not going to do the dunk contest. We're floaters.
Just crappy threes.
Finger rolls, John. Finger rolls.
Yeah, it's fair. God, I had more fun watching over the weekend than I thought I would. I just want to throw that out there. I'm usually pretty negative.